Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brad Genius back at you with another video. Today, woo! I'm going to be teaching you guys solo dirt bike rider tips.
Yeah, start it off right, boys!
Oh yeah, bud! Send it!
Yeah!
So I've been riding solo in the woods for a pretty long time, and I feel like at this point now, I've done it long enough. I was in first. I've done it long enough to have a pretty good understanding of, you know, the kind of the do's and don'ts of woods riding by yourself. First of all, whenever you're riding in the woods, you want to know the area that you're riding in. You don't want to be out exploring new terrain, although I am kind of doing that today a little bit, because I know the area itself, I just don't know the specific trails. But you have to be careful, because I'll pull it up here in a second for you guys. I ended up crashing my dirt bike, and I was in a pretty bad spot. It was like 90 degrees outside, and I pretty much had no way out. I was trapped.
Well, boys, I think I sent her a little too hard. See if I can get this bitch out of here. I don't know. This is looking pretty fucked.
You know, I was in a position where I either had to, you know, make it happen carefully and get myself out of there, or somebody had to come help me. And it was because I was by myself. I ended up flipping my dirt bike. It ended up almost falling into a river. So when you're riding in the woods, one thing I would say is definitely stick to trails that you're familiar with. Also, know your abilities as a rider. Do not go anywhere even close to your limits when you're by yourself. Oh yeah, little tree action. So you'll kind of see as you go through and riding, and you're learning different areas, whether you know them or not. If you're playing on the border of your abilities, you're going to get yourself into trouble. Because what can happen is you can end up going a little bit too hard and you make a mistake, and now you're in trouble. And that is not a place you want to be in. Like I said, I have learned that the hard way in the past, unfortunately, as well. Usually when I'm by myself, I'm pretty good. But, you know, there are times where you're going to make mistakes. And at least if you're not riding too fast and you're not going right to your ability, there's a good chance you can get right back up and keep going about your ride. Now, with that being said, when you ride by yourself, you always want to tell people that you're going riding, what time you plan on going, what time you plan on coming back. Make sure you have your phone on you in case you need to call somebody. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah. Woo! Somebody won there, boys. There we go. Alright, made it through that one. This looks like a main trail. Alright, I know where we are, boys. We made it through. Oh, I love this overlook up here. You guys will see in a second. We'll stop. Yes, sir. Gotta find a good spot to park this thing. See, so that's what I mean with, you know, going to, you don't want to go over your limits. I'm tripping on logs here, bro. You don't want to go over your limits when you're by yourself. And you don't want to go venturing too far out of the way where you can get lost. You know, like I said, where I was, that sand pit, I had been there before, but I didn't know the specific trail to get back to it. Like I said, I know these trails, and I have gone from those sand pits to here before, although it was a very long time ago. But I have done it. I'll take a break here and enjoy this, because I haven't been here in a long time. We'll be back in a second. So we talked about some important points for solo riding so far. Some other things you want to do too. Make sure you have the right... Okay, we're going some bushwhacking here. Make sure you have a lot of water on you. This one is important, especially if you're out on a hot day, man. Something happens, you get stuck. You run out of water, you get hydrated very quick, and it's very dangerous. Bring some food so you can keep your energy up. Bring some protein bars, things that are going to keep you hydrated and full of energy to get through the ride, to make sure that you're safe, and that you get through it without any issues. Ooh, a little choppy in here, huh? Oh man, I miss dirt. I miss this so much, guys. It's not a bad idea to have some extra tools on you. You can keep an emergency kit with a 10 mil, 8 millimeter, in case there's things you got to take off. If you ride a two-stroke like me, it's not a bad idea to keep a spark plug on you. Whatever you need to get that spark plug off, depending on the kind of two-stroke it is. If you can, maybe keep a little tiny thing of gas in case you get low. Something to be aware of when you're riding solo is these puddles, right? Because it might look like it's, you know, 6 inches deep, but some of these are nuts, man. I've seen quads get buried in puddles just like this. So you got to know the terrain that you're in and just be careful. It's not a bad idea to have a rope on you too. God forbid you do get stuck, you could tie the rope and at least pull it out. I've had that happen once or twice, unfortunately. Know what your limits are for what you think you can ride for the length of time before you're going to get tired. Not even just how fast and how hard you're riding, but for how long you're going to last before you get gassed. Because once you get gassed, that's when you can crash. I was supposed to make that right before because I know exactly where I am. I'll go up and down this quick. Been down this thing in a minute. This is where I was first trying to practice wheelies on the Grom clone, but it's so dang overgrown, as you can see. Look at that, I can't even get to the end. That's insane, bro. Look at that. That is nuts. So let's just recap a little bit with some of the important factors that we talked about already. Most importantly, you know your riding ability. Do not go beyond your riding ability. Know how long you can ride for. Make sure you know the trails. You are familiar with where the trails are. Make sure people know when and where you're riding in case something happens. Have some kind of communication, like a phone on you if you need to call people if something happens. Additionally, make sure you have food and water on you. Have some tools on you in case you need it. When you get blessed with days like this, like I've been blessed with today, embrace it and enjoy it and appreciate every moment. If you guys like this video, let me know by hitting the like button. Hit subscribe to see more videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Oh boy, I don't know about that. If I hug the edge here, boys, what do we think? Alright, we're good. I'm telling you, man, I've seen a quad go down on one of those. I get very nervous.